What's up, guys? We have the Flight Expo today, the Flight Sim Expo in Houston, I believe. I did want to cover a few things. First and foremost, shout out to Anonymous Tom. I think Anonymous Tom helps a lot of people, not only just myself, but without him, I wouldn't know a lot of these facts. He has taken the time to basically debrief, the most important things that he felt were in the Flight Sim Expo, and I really appreciate it, my man. Thank you for that. And we a lot of people, I think, owe you a thanks for making our flight sim world better. Let's get right to the point. So today we got a famous flyer, 6 or 7. In everything they were calling it the 7, and in their trailer it says 6. But we got the Ford Tri-Motor. It's free. This is the problem because it's hard to complain about something that's free, guys. But it's just like some of the other famous flyers, dude. I think it's the Fokker. If I'm pronouncing that right, let me know. It's the same thing, dude. Like, there are so many, unlimited versions of famous flyers that we could have. I think everybody just looks for ways to differentiate planes. For example, if you have 2 Cessnas, you don't need 9. Arguably the only thing that you could have a ton of is jets, fighters, sometimes warbirds. But the other things that go 120 miles per hour, they're just dang, man. They're getting dull. This famous flyer Ford Tri-Motor today was free, so I'm really appreciative of it. Would I rather have it than nothing? Absolutely. Will I ever fly it, dude? I don't know, man. I really don't know how much I'm going to fly that thing, and somebody worked hard on it. So I feel that we just need some a variety, so to speak. For example, the Inabuilds A300 that got announced today, that is the same thing as the A310. I want to see the A380. I would have been thrilled with that. That thing is a monster. It's basically an AN225. I would have been thrilled with a 380. The 300, bro, it looks the exact same. It's the same thing as the 310. And like I said, I think the reason why they're doing that is because they want to make money and they don't want to have to start from scratch. I could be completely naive and wrong about everything I'm saying, by the way. It won't be the first time, won't be the last. I think they make planes and then they want to carry over 60, 70, 80% of the work they did, reskin it, repackage it, and sell it on the market. And I'm going to buy it. That doesn't mean it's right. I think that's what's going on because it's the same thing. It's just a little bigger maybe and probably a few more features. But that's supposed to be the airliner experience that we were all hoping and waiting for. Give me a KC-135. I don't really want to be redundant here. There are so many different planes that we could have. The 757. Just a ton of different military aircraft. The list goes on. Give us a new C-130. Ours is garbage. The thing about M Scenery, guys, is I wouldn't buy their stuff if you put a gun to my head. I'm just not going to do it. It's garbage. But they come out with all the stuff we all want. They just came out with the Chinook. They have all these awesome things. KC-135s. It's a shell of what it is. The B-52. All their stuff is garbage. Get them out of here, guys. If you're listening, Microsoft, get those guys out of here. Because they're creating this stuff, and then I don't think any other developers do stuff because it's already out there, but it's just trash. So, that's kind of like my beginning rant. I didn't want to start off. That's kind of like the negative. There is a lot of positive to discuss. For example, Anonymous Tom gave me these great notes, man. Thanks again. Here are the takeaways from the Flight Sim Expo today. For the new sim coming up. Quite frankly, it's looking intriguing, guys. The improved vehicle traffic. There's going to be worldwide live ship traffic. Tornadoes. There's a bunch of stuff. Northern lights. Storms. Everything's looking extremely real. Full seasons. So where you can just go into season mode. Improved ground details. The 3D, the cliffs are better. Some of the other notes are reduced installation and loading times, helps keep the minimum spec low, backwards compatible. So my fear with the game is how it's going to work with all of our stuff. As long as every single thing can go into the next game, I'm cool. Because I'm thinking kind of like, why did you need to make a new game? Now, if all this stuff is drastically better, I get it. But I hope it's as advertised and we can move everything that we have, guys, because it would just be demoralizing. There's no way I could continue, which they say it is going to be. If you can't move, I'm talking about 100%, every single thing. We have Texas coming out, which is City Update 3. That's amazing. Now, I already have Dallas, which is the main city, one of many in Texas from Inabuilds. I got the Love Airport, whatever it is, right outside of Dallas. But I think we would love to see Houston. We would love to see San Antonio. I'm talking about good, too, because we had Toronto. I bought that aftermarket. Their version of the cities in Canada were a disgrace. It was just that poly, whatever it is, and they all looked bad. Like, if you don't have the aftermarket in New York, it looks trash. It's unflyable. You have to have the aftermarket. So I think when they say City Update 3 is Texas, I hope it's to the top tier, like real rendered buildings, things of that nature. Because we're still really in need of Charlotte, North Carolina. We're in need of Atlanta. Like, Atlanta's... How do you not have Atlanta? We need Atlanta. I mean, I can't fly there because it doesn't even have the Mercedes Dome. It's like 8 years old. So I'd like to see those, but Texas is a start. So there's a bunch of stuff, guys, and I think today's overall panel is just it's a good insight. There's stuff to be excited for, but I want to see innovation now. Like, just flat out innovation. New stuff. Not just stuff regurgitated that's just a chromosome away from what we already have. Everybody that has the Inabuilds A310, the A300 is basically the same thing, I think, except just bigger. So, looks the same and everything. I would love to have seen an A380, like I said. Something that is different that, like, wow, that's going to be fun to fly. I can't wait. This week's still been amazing, guys. We got the Corsair. We got the famous flyer from Tuesday. It starts with an L. The flying boat was incredible. So, like I said, for a lot of us, this is our main hobby, man. It's aviation, and it's great. So, but I think if the developers look at all these videos, especially mine, because, like, I just cut through all the BS, and I think a lot of my viewers agree with what I'm saying. So, anyways, I'm going to wrap up this video. We've been going on about 8 minutes, but that's the way I feel with the Expo today. I really want to hear details about the A10. We really need... The Demos A10 is pretty good, but it will not even come close to the DC Designs one. Not even close, man. And I still flying myself after all the planes, everything I've got. The first plane I want to fly in the morning every day is the F-16. Even more so than the F-22. I wake up and I'm like, man, I want to get in the 16 and do my first flight. So, that's a sign of straight quality, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Make it a great day, guys. I hope, leave a comment below on what you think. I read them all. A lot of people that are commenting, I like, and I give a thumbs up at the very least. I'm reading every single comment. Guys, it's just there are days where I have 300. There's no way I can make my content and reply to every single person. I would love to do it, and I need to get better at it, to be honest with you. But don't think I'm not reading it. I heart and give thumbs up to every single one, okay? And I would love to comment fully on everybody's, but sometimes that's just not manageable in my day. Make it a great flying day, guys, and we'll talk soon. Later.